Hi my dear students, in the previous videos we discussed the definition. We discussed the definition of the matrix. Just I recall the things. So we discussed what is the definition of the matrix. Definition of the matrix. And next we discussed what is mean by rows and columns. And next or after this we discussed the order of matrix. So these are the mainly in the earlier classes we discussed. So what is mean by or definition of the matrix here is, so matrix is an ordered rectangular arrangement of numbers, or we can call it as the functions. So matrix is an ordered rectangular array of numbers or functions. So a matrix is an ordered rectangular array of numbers or functions is called as the, here it is, matrix. And the matrix is generally denoted by the like this. I'll take one example, 1 2 3 4. Matrix is generally denoted by the capital letters. It may be any capital letters. So here I am taking it as example, A is equals to 1 2 3 4. And next we discuss what is meant by rows and columns. So what is meant by rows and columns? Rows means the horizontal line constitute the rows and the vertical line constitute the columns. This we discuss it, and after this we will discuss it what is meant by order of the matrix. So order of the matrix is nothing but what? Order of the matrix is number of rows into number of columns will gives us the order of the matrix. So this is number, dot I am putting here. In short I am writing number of. So this is number of rows and number of columns will give you the order of the matrix. And also we discussed one note. What is that note here? It is, so any matrix of the, if a matrix A is of order, if a matrix is of order m cross n, then the matrix A has mn elements. So matrix A has mn elements. So this is the information we discussed in the earlier classes. The previous videos we discussed this information. Briefly I discussed whatever we discussed in the previous videos. And now in today's class we are going to discuss the exercise that is of your NCERT, exercise number 3.1. So today we are going to discuss the exercise 3.1. So here what is the exercise? First question here is, today I am going to discuss the exercise 3.1. In that the first question is, in the matrix A 2 5 19 minus 7 35 minus 2 5 by 2 12, and here it is root 3 1 minus 5 17. So this is the one given matrix to you. They asked you to write the first condition, the order of matrix. The order of the matrix. And next, the second condition they asked the number of elements. And next, the third condition they asked is write the elements A13, A21, A subscript 33, A24, A23. So this is the given question of your NCERT, the first question. So in this question we should discuss, they given you one matrix. So what is the meaning of the matrix? We discuss The definition, rows and columns, order of a matrix. So here the first question is, in the matrix A, this is the one matrix given to you, write the order of the matrix. So here already I explained how to write the order of the matrix. To write the order of the matrix, we should first find the how many rows are there. This is the one row and this is the second row and this is the third row. How many rows are there? 1, 2, 3. 3 rows are there. First we should write the how many rows are there. So the order of the matrix here is 3. 3 rows are there. By or cross. How many columns? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 3 cross 4. So therefore the order of the given matrix is 3 cross 4. The number of rows cross the number of columns. So 1, 2, 3. 3 are the number of rows. And next columns, how many columns are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. So therefore 3 cross 4 is the order of this given matrix. So this is the answer for the first condition. The order of the matrix is 3 cross 4. And next, the number of elements. So how many number of elements are there in the given matrix? We should find here it is. So easily you can observe here it is. You can count here it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12 elements are there. You can, by counting the like this, you can write. Or we have the one note. What is that? If a matrix is of the order m cross n, then the mn elements that matrix will have. So therefore the order of the matrix is 3 cross 4. Then what is the product of these two? 4 3s are 12. So therefore 12 elements this matrix have. And you can also observe it. If you count here is the elements, that is also 12. And if I multiply these two, then I will say product is also 12. So therefore this matrix have 12 elements. And next they asked, write the elements A13, A21, A33, A24 and A23. So these are, in place of this we should find the elements. In the previous video I discussed A13 means what it indicates. A13 means this indicates this is A subscript 13. This means that first row third column element. So what is the first row third column element? First row third column. This is the first row and third column means this element we should write here. So write the elements they asked. So in generally in the previous video we discussed how to write the elements. So therefore I'll write in the given question only. I'll write here it is this place element. I can write it as this is A11, this is A12, this is A13, this is A14. It means that A11 means what? First row first column element, first row second column element, first row third column element, first row fourth column element. Like this we should write. And similarly here it is this is A21, second row first element, second row second element, second row third element, second row fourth element. This is A24 element. General, this is the general notations. So general notations I am writing. And next this is the element here it is A31, third row first column, third row second column element, third row here it is third column element and third row fourth column elements. So like this we are writing. This is the just general notations. And now they asked write the elements that is A13, A21, A33, A24, A23. What it means? It means that the first what is the in this given matrix what is the A13 element? That means that first row third element. Which is the first row third element here it is? That is A13. So therefore A13 is equals to, comparing here it is 19. A first row third column element, that is 19. And A21 here it is. What is A21? A21 is 35. So that is second row first column. And next they asked A33. A33 means what? Third row third column, that is -5. And next here it is A24. So A24 means second row fourth column, that is 12. And next here it is A23. A23 is 5 by 2. Like this we should write. They asked to write the elements in place of A13. What is the A13 element, A21 element, A33 element, A23 and A24 and A23 element they asked. So therefore the answer will be like this we should write. So this is the first question we discussed. I hope you don't have any doubts. So I'll explain once in Kannada. So ನಿಮಗೆ ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಏನ್ ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್? ಇನ್ ದ ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್ ಒಂದು ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಈ ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ ಏನು ಫೈಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ದ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಫೈಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು. ಸೊ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಏನು ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ, ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಬರೀಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಏನ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ರೋಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಇದಾವೆ ಅಂತ ನೋಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ರೋಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಅಡ್ಡ ಸಾಲುಗಳಿದಾವೆ ಅಂತ ನೋಡ್ಕೋತೇವೆ. ಸೊ 1 2 3 ಅಡ್ಡ ಸಾಲುಗಳಿದಾವೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಬೈ ನಾವು ಹೆಂಗ್ ಬರೀಬೇಕು, ರೋಸ್ ಇಂಟು ಕಾಲಮ್ಸ್. ನಮಗೆ ಏನು ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ, ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಹೆಂಗ್ ಬರೀತೇವೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ರೋಸ್ ಇಂಟು ಕಾಲಮ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ದೇರ್ಫೋರ್ 3 ಅಡ್ಡ ಸಾಲುಗಳಿದಾವ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕಂಬ ಸಾಲುಗಳಿದಾವ 1 2 3 4. ಸೊ 4 ಕಂಬ ಸಾಲುಗಳು ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ the order of the given matrix is 3 cross 4. so this is the first condition. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಏನು ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ the number of elements. so the number of elements, so ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋ ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇದಾವ. so elements means already I explained in the previous videos. so elements means what? Within the bracket whatever numbers or functions are there, that we can call it as the elements of the matrix. so therefore ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇದಾವ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಯಾರ. so ನಾವು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ನಾವು ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, ಎಷ್ಟು ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಎನ್ಸ್ ಕೌಂಟಿಂಗ್ ಬೈ ಕೌಂಟಿಂಗ್ ಎನ್ಸ್ಬಹುದು. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. so 12 ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇದಾವ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಹೇಳ್ಬಹುದು. ಅಥವಾ ನಾವು ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ನೋಟ್ ಏನ್ ಕಲ್ತೇವೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಯಾವುದೇ ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್ ಎ ಅನ್ನೋದೊಂದು ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್, ಯಾವುದೇ ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್ ಇರಲಿ, ಅದರ ಆರ್ಡರ್ಡ್ ಏನಾದ್ರೂ m ಕ್ರಾಸ್ n ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ ಅದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತಾವ ಅದನ್ನ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಏನು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಬರ್ತೈತಿ mn. ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದೀಸ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಏನ್ ನಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಸಿಗ್ತೈತಿ ಅಷ್ಟು ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಏನಾಗಿರ್ತಾವ ಆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋ ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತೈತಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ನಮಗೆ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಗೊತ್ತೈತಿ. ಸೊ ಬೇಸ್ಡ್ ಆನ್ ದಟ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ನನಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಗೊತ್ತೈತಿ ಎಷ್ಟೈತಿ 3 cross 4 ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಅದರ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಇದಾವ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. the elements is product of these two. 4 3 is 12 elements are there. so like this we can calculate. and after this we discuss, after that they asked write the elements. ನಮಗೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ a13 ಪೊಸಿಷನ್, a13 ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಯಾವುದು, a21 ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಯಾವುದು, a33 ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಯಾವುದು, a24 ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಯಾವುದು, a23 ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಯಾವುದು ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ದಟ್ ನಮಗೆ ಏನು ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ, a13 ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಇರತಕ್ಕಂತ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಯಾವುದು, a21 ಇರತಕ್ಕಂತ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಇರತಕ್ಕಂತ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಯಾವುದು, a33 ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಇರತಕ್ಕಂತ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಯಾವುದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಈ ರೀತಿ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಇದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಫೈಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಅಗೇನ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಯೆಸ್ಟರ್ಡೇಸ್ ವಿಡಿಯೋಸ್ ವಿ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ಡ್, ನಾವೇನ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಇದನ್ನ ಫಸ್ಟ್ನೇ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ಹೆಂಗ್ ಬರೀತೇವೆ, a11 ಅಂತ ಬರೀತೇವೆ, a ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಟ್ 11. ಇಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ದಟ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ರೋ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕಾಲಮ್ ಇರತಕ್ಕಂತ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನ a11 ಅಂತ ಬರೀತೇವೆ, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ರೋ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಕಾಲಮ್ ಇರತಕ್ಕಂತ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನ a12 ಅಂತ ಬರೀತೇವೆ, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ರೋ ಥರ್ಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರತಕ್ಕಂತ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನ a13 ಅಂತ ಬರೀತೇವೆ, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ರೋ ಫೋರ್ತ್ ಕಾಲಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರತಕ್ಕಂತ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನ a14 ಅಂತ ಬರೀತೇವೆ. ಸೊ ಈ ರೀತಿ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ a13 ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರು. a13 ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ವಾಟ್, first row third column, that is 19, that arrow a13 is equals to 19. and similarly a21 second row first column, that is 35. and next they asked a33. so a33 means third row third column, here it is, that is a33 is equals to -5. and similarly remaining a24 and a23. so this is the first question we discussed. and after this we are going to discuss the second question. so what is the second question? then the second question is, here it is, if a matrix has 24 elements, the second question is, I'll write the second question. so if a matrix, this is the second question, if a matrix has 24 elements, what are the possible orders it can have, and what if it has 13 elements. So this is W1. Yes, my dear students. So the second question is, if a matrix has 24 elements, what are the possible orders it can have? This is the first condition. And second, with that they given another question, what if it has 13 elements? so we should discuss, if the matrix is of the order 24, then what will be the possible orders? so before studying this, I discussed one note. Again, that note is nothing but, we know that, what is that, if a matrix is, here it is, we know that if a matrix is of order m cross n, then that matrix have mn elements. So this is the note we discussed in the previous class. So what is that? If a matrix, we know that if a matrix is of the order m cross n. So ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್ಡ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಏನಾದರೂ m cross n ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ then that have the ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಹಾಗಿದ್ರೆ ಆ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆ m cross n ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತಾವ mn ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್. mn means what? Product of m cross n. So by using this node I'll calculate the possible orders. First of all, I'll explain the meaning of the question. So if a matrix has the 24 elements, they given you one matrix, that matrix have 24 elements. Then they asked what are the possible orders it can have. So what are the possible orders it can have? So please remember students, so one matrix is there that is of the 24 elements. So if it has a 24 elements, we know that if a matrix is of the order m cross n, then that have the mn elements. It means that here they given you the mn, the product of the number, the product of the mn, the order will give you the those numbers whose product is 24, that we should calculate here it is, because here it is the since the matrix have 24 elements, then we should find, since the matrix have 24 elements, then we should find the order, ordered pairs. Then we should find the ordered pairs of natural numbers whose product is 24. So please remember students, so what is that? Since the matrix have 24 elements, so matrix already have the 24 elements, then we should find the ordered pairs of the natural numbers. Then we should find the ordered pairs of the natural numbers whose product is 24. It means that we should find those numbers whose product is 24, because we know that if the matrix is of the order 20 m cross n, then that have the mn elements. So therefore, if I know the ordered pairs, ordered natural numbers whose product is 24, then those all ordered pairs are the possible orders which has the elements 24. So what is the natural numbers whose product will be the 24? You can take here this 24 into 1. So 24 into 1 is also 24. So and next here this 1 comma 24. 1 into 24 is also 24. I am finding you should find the natural numbers, the ordered pairs of the natural numbers whose product is 24. So what are those? 24 into 1 is 24. 1 into 24 is 24. And next here this 12 into 2, 2 into 12, 8 into 3, and 3 into 8. And next here this 6 comma 4 and 4 comma 6. Is it? So here it is, please here it is 24 into 1 is 24, and order it may be 1 into 24 is 24. 12 into 2 is 24, 2 into 12 is 24, 8 3s are 24, 3 8s are also 24, 6 4s are, and 4 6s are. So how many order pairs we have? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So these are the possible ordered pairs of the natural numbers whose product is 24. So I am finding, they asked you, they given to you one matrix that have the 24 elements. Now I wanted to find the possible orders, and we know that for any given matrix is of the ordered m cross n, then only that matrix have mn elements. Already they given you the how many elements they have. Instead of giving you the order, they given you the elements. So by knowing these elements, now I am going to write the possible orders. To find that, what I did here, I used this node. So what is that node? The product of the any two numbers will be the order of that m cross n. So therefore I found the 24. Here it is, I am finding the two numbers, two natural numbers. I am taking only the natural numbers because order is always in the form of natural numbers. It won't be the negative. There are minus 2 rows, there are minus 3 columns, like that we should not tell. So therefore I am taking only the natural numbers only. So therefore these are the possible orders which are giving the product as 24. So therefore these are all the possible orders of the matrix. So therefore the matrix is, that is 2 cross, here it is 24 cross 1, 24 into 1 and 1 into 24, 12 into 2, 2 into 12, 8 into 3, 3 into 8, 6 into 4 and 4 into 6. So these are all the possible orders. Yes. And next we will discuss the second question. Next question we are discussing here is, what if it has the 13 elements? So this is the, if the matrix have 24 elements, then these are the possible orders. And similarly we are going to find the elements. If the matrix is of the order, if it has the 13 elements, if it has 13 elements, means again we should find the two natural numbers whose product is 13. So what are those? Here it is. And next here it is, if matrix has 13 elements, then possible orders are 13 cross 1, because 13 into 1 is 13, and next here it is 1 into 13. So these are the only possible orders, because if you take, there is no any other number there is no any other natural numbers, their product will give as the 13. So therefore these are the only numbers, 13 into 1 and 1 into 13. If this is the possible order of the matrix, if it has 13 elements, and here it is, this is the possible order of the matrix. These are the possible orders of the matrix which have the 24 elements. So this is the second question we discuss. Please remember, this type of questions will be asked in your board examination, that too for the 1 mark question. So such type of questions will be there in your annual examinations. And the next question, that is third question we are going to discuss. And next, the third question is, if a matrix, next the third question is, if a matrix has 18 elements, if a matrix has 18 elements, what are the possible orders it can have? What if it has 5 elements? If it has 5 elements. So again, similar type of questions, only the difference is they changed the numerical value. That is, there we discussed if the matrix has the 24 elements, and here they given you the if the matrix has the 18 elements. So again, students, here it is. Again, we know that a matrix of order m cross n have A is a matrix. A matrix of order m cross n have mn elements. So by using this, to find a matrix of, next here it is, they given that if a matrix is of the order, to find a matrix of 18 elements, to find here it is a matrix of 18 elements order, here it is, to find a matrix of 18 elements order, or else we can change here this because sentence frame is not good, it's not, so right here it is, if a matrix has 18 elements, or else here it is, since I write here it is, since matrix has 18 elements, thus to find possible orders of matrix we should write the product of the natural numbers. So possible orders of the matrix we should write the, we should find, or we should find, here it is, we should find the product of the natural numbers, the product of the natural numbers, which gives 18. So it is nothing but just this is a sentence I wrote, here it is. So directly in examination no need to write like this. So say directly you can write the order because this is of the weightage of the 1 mark. So directly here it is. See here it is. We know that if a matrix is of the order m cross n, then that will have the mn elements. So they given to you, since the matrix has the 18 elements, already they given how many in the matrix, how many elements are there? 18 elements are there. Thus to find the possible orders of a matrix, we should first find the product of natural numbers which gives 18. So we should find the natural numbers whose product is 18. So what are those? Here this first one is 18, 1, 18 into 1 is also 18, and 1, 18, 1 into 18 is also 18, and next 6, 3, and 3, 6, and 9, 2, and 2, 9. These are all the natural numbers. Whose product is 18. So therefore I think these are the only numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are the only natural numbers whose product is 18. Is there any other numbers whose product is 18? That should be natural numbers. There is no any natural number whose product is 18. So therefore these are the only possibles of the given matrix. So therefore we should write here this. Therefore the possible ordered pairs are the possible ordered, or else therefore the possible, what they are possible orders. So the possible orders are, here it is, 18 cross 1, 1 cross 18, 3 cross 6, 6 cross 3, 9 cross 2, and 2 cross 9. So this is the only possible, if this is the only possible orders if the matrix contains the 18 elements. So here it is. You can check here this, because 18 into 1 is 18, and 1 into 18 is also 18, 3 into 6 is 18, 6 into 3 is 18, 9 into 2 is 18, and 2 into 9 is also 18. So therefore these are the only ordered pairs. After multiplying this we are getting the 18. This obeys this rule also. If a matrix is of the order m cross n, then that have the mn elements. So therefore they given you the mn. It means that 18 elements they given to you. So therefore to find the possible orders, we are finding the possible numbers of the natural numbers whose product is 18. If you calculate that will be the order of the given matrix. So this is for the 18 elements. This is the first question. And next, with this question they also given to you, what if it has the 5 elements? If the matrix has the 5 elements, and similarly here it is, similarly if matrix has 5 elements, then then possible orders. So again, to calculate the possible order set is, again you should find the natural numbers whose product is 5. So what are those? Here it is, I think 1 into 5 and 5 into 1. These are the only two order natural numbers. These are the only two natural numbers whose product is 5. So therefore 1 into 5 and 5 into 1 is the order of the given matrix. And the next we are going to discuss the fourth question. We will discuss in the next video. Yes, thank you. Yeah, and I'll explain. Okay. For Kannada medium students, I'll explain once in Kannada. So, if a matrix has 18 elements, what are the possible orders it can have? What if it has the 5 elements? So, ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಾರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ, ಆ ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ 18 ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇದಾವೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಸೊ ನಮಗೇನು ಗೊತ್ತೈತಿ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತಾವ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅದ್ರ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಅನ್ನ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಏನು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಬರ್ತೈತಿ ಅಷ್ಟು ಆರ್ಡರ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತೈತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ನಾವು ಹೇಳಿದ್ವಿ. So using that condition, if a matrix, we know that a matrix of order m cross n have m cross n elements. So m cross n elements ಇದಾವ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ mn elements ಎಷ್ಟು ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಇದಾವ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ 18 ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇದಾವ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಏನು ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಪಾಸಿಬಲ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್ಸ್ ಏನೆಲ್ಲ ಆರ್ಡರ್ಸ್ ಇರಬಹುದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ನಾ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಎರಡು ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ 18 ಸಿಗ್ತೈತೋ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ 18 ಸಿಗ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೈತೋ ಅಂತ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಏನಾಗಿರ್ತಾವ ಪಾಸಿಬಲ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತಾವ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಯಾವುದೇ ಎರಡು ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ನನಗೆ ಏನು ಇರಬೇಕಾಗಿರ್ತೈತಿ ಅದ್ರ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಸಿಗ್ತಾ ಇರಬೇಕು 18 ಸಿಗ್ತಾ ಇರಬೇಕಾಗಿರ್ತೈತಿ. ಸೊ ಅವೆಲ್ಲ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಪೇರ್ಸ್ ಏನಾಗಿರ್ತಾವ that will be the order of the given matrix ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ನಾನು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ, ಈ ರೀತಿ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಎಷ್ಟು ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇದಾವ ನೋಡ್ಕೋತೇನೆ, ಅಷ್ಟು ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ನಮಗೆ ಯಾವ ಎರಡು ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಅನ್ನ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಆ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೈತಿ ಅಷ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಏನಾಗಿರ್ತಾವ ಆರ್ಡರ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತೈತಿ. ಸೊ 18 ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೈತಿ 18 into 1 into 18 also 18. So 6 into 3, 3 into 6, 9 into 2 and 2 into 9. These are all the natural numbers. Here if you multiply, I am getting the product as the 18. And ನಿಮಗೆ ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಷನ್ಸ್ ಇರಬಹುದು 18 into 1 ಮತ್ತು 1 into 18 ಯಾಕೆ ಬರ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ 18 into 18,1 and 1,18 are totally different. ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ 18,1 ಅಥವಾ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾಸಿಬಲ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್ಸ್ 18 into 18 cross 1 ಬರೆದ್ರೆ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ಏನಾಗಿರ್ತೈತಿ 18 rows ಇರ್ತೈತಿ 1 column ಇರ್ತೈತಿ. So therefore I am writing 18 cross 1 is different and 1 cross 18 is also different because 1 cross 18 means what? 1 row 18 columns is there. So therefore I am writing, and here it is 3 cross 6. 3 cross 6 means what? 3 rows and 6 columns. 6 rows and 3 columns. So therefore I am writing 3 into 6 is not same as 6 into 3. So therefore I am writing the 9, and similarly I am writing 9 into 2 and 2 into 9. So similarly for the 5 elements. So like this we should do right here this. So please remember this is for 1 mark weightage. 1 mark weightage. It is very very important in your CET. Sometimes in CET or in your board examinations for 1 mark question they will ask such questions. So and remaining questions we will discuss in the next class. Thank you.